Hi, I'm Kara O, and this is another edition of Lip Smack and Love, and today is Single Saturday. And I wanted to talk about dating mistakes. I have a book, When You Get From Flirting to Forever, and actually, don't tell anybody, but when you get Men Made Easy, you get it as well. There's four different books that are all toward dating, From Flirting to Forever, Dating Made Easy, Stop Blowing It with Men, which is 15 dating mistakes, and 9 ways to instantly improve your dating skills. And I want to talk about, there's 15 dating mistakes, and we're going to see how many we can get through. I know I'm not going to get through the whole thing, so we'll probably do it in 2 parts, each 2 weeks apart. So let me kind of just start in on these. Dating mistake number 1, you're nervous. And how do you fix that? You focus on them. You focus on creating rapport. You focus on being a good listener and asking questions to get them relaxed. If you're focusing on the job of relaxing them, then you can't be nervous. It just shifts everything away. When you're nervous, what you're doing is you're focused on yourself. You're focused on, how am I coming across? Am I going to embarrass myself? Oh my God, I really like him. I hope he likes me. All that stuff. And you get all nervous inside. And I'll tell you, nervous energy is not very attractive. It's actually can be quite repellent. So you may be the woman of his dreams. But if you're nervous, you could end up turning him off, and he won't want to go out on a second date. So this is really important. The more attracted you are, the more likely you are to be nervous. So that's when it's better to prepare yourself before you walk out the door and focus on, okay, I am going to think about calming him down so that your nerves won't even kick in. I know that they probably will, but if you're aware of this, it will help. So that's a real quick, in the book, everything, I go into much more detail on all these things and how to do it. Dating mistake number 2, you're negative. Now this is something you may not know about yourself, so I recommend that you just pay attention this week and notice whether you're negative or not. Do you kind of go off to the blaming, or ain't it awful, that game that people play with each other, or what's wrong with people around you, what's wrong with yourself, whatever causes you to go into negativity. Figure out a way to be positive. And that I do cover a lot in the book. But actually, that's everything I talk about is how to learn to be positive. It's how to be happy and how to focus on the goodies of life and really realize that you're a gift to this planet, and you need to be celebrating who you are. That'll turn you into a positive person. And the real quick, like an instant way to start becoming more positive, whenever you catch yourself being negative, shift over to gratitude. Think of something you're grateful for. Maybe everything's horrible, but you've got great fingernails. Be grateful for that. I wish I did. I don't, never will, and never have. Dating mistake number 3, you're closed off. Some people just are, and this comes from shyness. I know when I used to be shy, insecure, people thought I was aloof. That was the word they used. I found out later when I started being different, and they go, well, you know what? You used to be so aloof. Or they thought I was a snob. I was just scared. So if you're closed off, it may be that you're just nervous. And then that's where this number 1, create rapport, focus on the other person, be curious about them, ask questions about what they're all about, what they like, why they like what they like. Asking why. What is it about that? Why do you like that? That'll get a real deep conversation going. So if you're closed off, this is hard to notice. You might need to ask some girlfriends, or maybe your sisters or brothers, and they might be able to give you some feedback, because you don't know usually when this is going on. And if you're closed off, he's not going to be, it's like your energy's it's not there. It's not going out. And he needs to feel your energy to be attracted to you and want to go out with you again. So this is a big one. Dating mistake number 4. You try to be equal to a man. And this is really where so many women are just living in a competitive world, and they don't realize that most of their interaction with men is competitive. That is a turn-off. So what you do is, to counter that, is you slip into your feminine energy. And that, I mean, I have a lot that I talk about in all of my books about how to do that, and that, I mean, that could take up the rest of the time. So I'm not going to go into that, but if you watch some of the videos, read my books, you'll know how to just start shifting into your feminine energy. Basically, enjoy being a woman. Just think about that, like, ooh, what do I like about being a woman? And that'll shift your energy pretty quickly. Dating mistake number 5, you're high maintenance. And I did a whole video on that, and you can see that. Let's see, what day would that be on? I believe it's a Friday. Yeah, Feminine Friday. So you can go look at that one to get a little more input on that. I did a whole half hour on my Blog Talk Radio show, and that's blogtalkradio.com/ well, never mind. It's kind of complicated. I'll put it on the Find the Love page. So I need to make a note, Blog Talk. Link. Okay, dating mistake number 6. You have unrealistic expectations. This is a big one, and I can't say enough right now to really do it any good. But how do you correct it? You look beneath the surface. Kind of open your heart to his and find out who this person really is. And I mean, you need to read this one because there's too much to it. But expectations. I just did a Blog Talk Radio show, 30 minutes on expectations and how they bite you in the butt. So that's just kind of a quick. That we got through 6 of them. So I'm just going to do other Saturdays at different days, and we'll go through the other ones. But I recommend that you go ahead and get a copy of From Flirting to Forever. You have to download it. It's only available as an ebook, but you'll also get the other dating books, all the 15 dating mistakes, and that'll be linked on the Find the Love page. So for now, I'm Carol O, wishing you lots of lip smack and love. Mwah!